Hi everyone, welcome back to Less Tax to Pay. Today our video is going to be on FreeAgent and looking at the dashboard that you get when you log in every time. Just to give you an idea of what you see and understanding what the different charts are in the software itself. So let's get right into it. The first one that you get when you see when you log in is you have your top customers. So it will be a notification to see your top customers, top suppliers, little different notifications that you see. So you can see here by clicking on it, it gives you your top customers in your business. So you can obviously keep an eye on those and obviously do what you need to do with reference to maintaining the relationship. So the next box you get is you get a cash flow, which is just generally an in and out in the simplest form. So income in and income going out. Obviously the red lines are the outgoing, the green lines are the incoming. So you can see where you stand with reference to your cash flow, and you would have a line on each when you're filling this system out with all the data. There'll be a green line and a red line in the same month, so you can see where your cash flow is standing at that particular time. On the right of the bar chart, you've got incoming of 1,000, outgoing of 500, balance of 500. So this is basically saying that your cash flow is in a positive of £500, and that just gives you a nice idea of where your business is going, because it always might seem that you're not got any cash in the bank, but this will give you a very clear idea when it's up to date what you should really be having in the bank, how cash rich you are, or if it's more that you've got a load of invoices out and you haven't been paid. So it gives you that very clear idea of what you need to do. The next one down is on the left hand side is your invoice timeline. So these are invoices that you've produced, your sales invoices, and what status they're in. So green is obviously paid, yellow is due, and if they become overdue, so past the payment deadline that you set, they'll go into red. So this will also give you an idea of where your invoices stand over the coming months with reference to being overdue or due, which will give you an idea of what you need to chase. And clicking on these, you can see what the amount is. You can view all invoices here. So it can show you that this is open, this is £6,000, so it's obviously £5,000 plus VAT. You can see that that's the customer, the invoice number, the date it was issued, and the due date that you have. And you'll just get a relevance to how much invoicing you're doing on a monthly basis as well, which is obviously very good to understand and know that as long as your invoicing is going up, then it becomes a different process about making sure you get the money in. You have some tabs here, which is just the invoices that are due. So it'll give you a list so you can see what they are, if you have any estimates, if you have any projects and time slips. But we'll go through projects and estimates in another video. But yeah, this is just to show what your invoicing is doing. To the right of this is a line graph showing your bank balance. Very simple. If you've got a bank feed, this will keep going up and down, but you should always see it gradually going up. It will have its peaks and its troughs, don't get me wrong, but this will just give you an indication of where your bank balance is going, so you can then make the necessary adjustments as needed to give yourself no nasty surprises. So that will update as you update the transactions, and that should give you a nice steady line going up. But just keep an eye on it more than anything else. At the bottom here, you've got your expenses and bills. Now we haven't got any expenses in there, but I did create a bill, but I paid it off. So this is where your open bills will show. So if you have nothing open, this will obviously be blank. The same for expenses. So that's just where you can see who you owe money to and how much it is. And if it's a long list, you can then click on view all bills and it will show you which ones are open, which ones have been paid. The nice little tip that I see here, and all the other software companies do this, but they don't lay it out as simply as what FreeAgent do, is this box on the right hand side, which is the profit and loss. As you can see, we have a very simple income of £6,000 minus expenses of 417. The operating profit is 5583, and they've worked out that the corporation tax is £1,116. So throughout the year, you are going to get an idea of what your corporation tax is as this is updated. So it gives you a very nice indication of where you're going. And certainly if you're a small business, 0 to 10 employees, for instance, which is really where, after speaking to FreeAgent, that's where their target market is, 0 to 10 employees. You don't want to be lumbered. Before you give this to your accountant, you sort of have an idea. Now there will be some adjustments, don't get me wrong, because there always are with doing accounts, but it gives you an idea that my corporation tax, if it was a straight income and expenditure, my corporation tax bill will be X. Now, depending on what the adjustments are, that will obviously go up or down, but it gives you a relative idea of what you need to be putting away or what to expect, so you can then make the necessary provisions, either put it in a savings account or just making sure that the money's in there. So that's a really nice thing that I can see from FreeAgent. You also have your tax timeline, which shows you VATs that are due, corporation tax due, the balancing payments that are due if you're self-employed, income tax that's due, the return that needs to be in, and it gives you balances that are currently there. So you can see that we've got a VAT return that's due, and it's £1,116 that's due in about a month's time, so currently that's what it's sitting at. We've also got a corporation tax year ending March 19, and currently that's sitting at £338.47. So it gives you a nice idea of where you're standing with reference to your taxes and what's coming up, so you can always plan, because nasty surprises are never good. So that's it for today. It's a very quick video about the login dashboard and how using this information that's given to you every time you log in to manage your business and make sure that you do the relevant things needed. So you might log into it and see that there's a load of invoices, sales invoices that are overdue. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to chase the money and get it in for yourselves. You might see that your bank balance has dropped, so you can then go and have a look at what's gone out of the bank. You might find that you've got a load of bills that you need to pay. So it gives you an idea and makes you plan, and you can just not get those annoying phone calls, oh you haven't paid this, or I sent you a bill in and it hasn't been paid. You can quite easily see and keep on top of it. So if you like the video, please subscribe to the page, please drop a like on the video. We like to see these videos are helping the small business community move forward. It's a very tough time out there, we understand that, being a small business ourselves. So it's about managing and making sure that your time is as efficient as possible. There's more videos coming out with FreeAgent, so if you use FreeAgent, there's more coming out with reference to customizing your sales invoices, about the bank feeds, bank rules, creating the bills or purchase invoices, seeing the CI suffered report, projects, classes, petty cash. There's also some other bits that we're going through with reference to new features that they all bring out, so we'll be reviewing them as well. So keep an eye on the videos. There's more videos coming out every day. So have a good weekend. Bye.